day 3 and I'm back out on first light, just glassing all these faces below camp. I've glassed up 2 hinds, which got footage of both, and just no stags out this morning that I've seen so far. I'll give it a little bit longer, but there's just one thing about this place: it's eerily quiet. You've got the wind and sometimes the odd buzzing of a fly, but there's basically no birds where we are. There's no birds chirping. It's kind of surreal actually just how quiet it is. So I'm going to give this a little bit longer. If I don't see anything probably within the next hour, I'll head back up to camp and probably have a coffee. And I think John and I are going to go back to the same spot we were at yesterday afternoon where he got his good stag, and we'll try it at the Savo. Probably head there nice and early around 2 o'clock. It's sort of peak heat of the day, and it's pretty hard sitting there in the sun, but it worked out pretty well yesterday, and we know there's more deer out there, so that's all we're going to try and do. That's our plan. In the meantime, I'll just keep looking here. But pretty awesome trip so far. It's day 3 and there's already 3 stags in camp. 2 are going on the wall, so we really cannot complain at all. This is a bit of a dilemma. I've got a young knobby down here behind me at like 100 metres and got a ripping skin. John's already taken a floor rug model and this one's only a couple 100 metres from camp, so it's very, very tempting. I've glassed all these valleys this morning and haven't picked up any stags. The only stag I've sort of seen in this vicinity is the one I shot on the first afternoon, and then the next morning I saw a really good stag, but he was at the head of one of the valleys way over, so if I shot this it wouldn't really disturb anything. The dilemma I've got is we've got a fair bit of salt, but John and I are both hoping to upsize stags. Whether we will or not, they're both really nice stags, but we kind of want to save our salt for potentially more capes. So I'm probably going to leave this guy behind, probably get a little bit more footage of him. He's just happy chilling out, and I'll just leave him undisturbed. I'll head back up to camp, and at least we know there's a couple down in this valley just below camp, and you know, coming into the last day or second last day I might take one for a floor skin, but we'll see. So this is a bit of backstrap from the stag I shot on the first afternoon. It's cooked nice and rare. It's actually got a bit of, this is a bit with a rub on it.
Oh, is it? There we go.
Pretty damn good. So it's been aging underneath my tent for the last couple of days in hot weather, but I've kept it in the shade, still good to go.
That was the other bit. I think, yeah.
It looks good.
That's pretty good.
I actually think I prefer it without the rub.
I think I prefer it just cooked a little bit more, but it's alright.
I like my steak rare.
That bit was better.
That's bloody good, man.
Super juicy.
Master Chef John. fell asleep just here before on this little ledge that I'm sitting on. Don't know whether you can really see how steep it is. There's not a whole lot of space here, and didn't mean to fall asleep, but I did. And when I woke up I sort of startled and nearly went way down there, which would have been a whole lot of fun. I glassed up 3 this morning, and that's the only one for this afternoon. And just last night we were talking about that it seemed like the afternoons were more productive, so we might try a different system tomorrow morning, try and get out of this area, give it a little bit of time. But who knows, a stag could pop out at any second. That's sort of what I'm learning about these deer, is they can just literally appear out of nowhere when you're least expecting them to. Well, it's basically the end of day 3. We're packing up now. We've got a hind and a calf down on this face, bedded hind down over on the other face, but no shooters. So we're going to start slowly making our way back to camp. We'll glass the valleys on the way back to camp, and who knows, I might be talking to the camera again shortly, but I highly doubt it, so I'll probably be turning it back on in the morning.